We have a habit of calling people baba, mama, malume, abuti, you name it. That is not a bad thing, right? We say it is a sign of respect. That's not a problem. The problem comes in when these titles hinder us from holding people accountable.
And there's only one Moses that has the rod to part that Red Sea, and is ubaba. When they get to the Red Sea and they are stuck, they are going to call on this Moses to part this Red Sea, and he will be there to cross over with him.
I know that we like using those titles as they show that we are well cultured as Africans, but I fear that we don't realize that tiny little things like that can influence our performance. What do I mean? Well, in your house, are you fully able to call out the person you call father when he messes up? Not really. Now imagine taking that title from the home and using it in politics or at the workplace. That same inability to call out Baba at home is the inability you will have to call out that Baba or Mama misbehaving at work or in politics.
But ubaba has advised us that when we look at the constitutional review, it's not going to be a piecemeal approach. We are not going to look at land only. We are going to be bold. We are going to be decisive. We are going to overhaul the entire Constitution.
These titles we give to people we are not related to might be doing something to us that we don't even realize. When you catch Baba stealing, will you report him to the police? But if it's just Mr. Jacob Zuma from maintenance, I think you might. Calling someone father, mother, uncle, big brother, or big sister gives them authority over you. The authority that is carried by calling someone Baba or Mama when that person is not related to you might actually be greater than what we want to admit. I know that this is a well-meaning culture and habit, but it has immense power to disarm us. For example, no matter what decisions he makes, do you see anyone debating Jacob Zuma's MK party? I don't think so. Why? Because Jacob Zuma is ubaba. I have a feeling that people that internalize a lot of this cultural practice of ours will find themselves unable to call out the most corrupt members of our society when it counts the most. The title Baba, Mama, Abu, Ausi comes with power. You are putting someone on a pedestal where they hold power over you.
This man goes to the house of a friend. The children grow under him. They call him Uncle Zuma. Uncle Zuma. When he looks at them, he doesn't see children. He sees potential women in children. In children. He did that for the first time. They accused him of rape. We said, hi. They are accusing him wrongly. He did it for the second time. He doesn't learn. Even if they say, give a person chance. We gave him chance. We gave him benefit of doubt when he did it first. Then he went second time.
A father is someone you should look up to. A father is someone you should listen to. So when the same title is bestowed upon a thief, a corrupt person, or an abuser, do you realize how brave you have to be in order to speak up to that person? When the neighbor that you call Papa or Mama goes around dumping waste and peeing on your walls or playing loud music, are you sure you can call them out? And no, I am not saying stop doing it, but I am saying maybe be careful of what power you might be giving up by calling everyone titles that are meant to be for the people who really are your fathers or mothers. The reason why I raise this is because there is a lot of this in politics and within our government-run entities. We have it in our neighborhoods and even the workplace. I remember struggling to ask someone I called Mama to pay me back my money, for example. Doing my job as a manager, it was difficult to call out a subordinate that I had called Mama or Papa when they were being lazy. Yes, I called them mama or papa out of respect, but now that ended up affecting the performance of the team. Now imagine how much the performance of many SOEs and even private businesses is negatively affected by this well-meaning habit. In government or in politics, just look at the cult of personality that surrounds Jacob Zuma. He's first and foremost a celeb, but he's also old. So instead of shaking his hand and saying, "Hello, Mr. Zuma," or "Hello, Jacob," we greet him by kneeling and treating him as if he's holier simply because he's older. I think he's more fragile because he's older, but we as citizens should not let our guard down when dealing with such people.
Zuma said, the state is the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. When you say there is a capture, have they captured judiciary? And then no one dares to challenge him that they've captured you and you are the head of the state. And he speaks like he's got a point, but I worked with him, so I know he's extremely limited, intellectual. So I know how he does things when he has run out of reason. He said, and I'm like, how I wish I was there. Because I would have said, stop it there. Stop it right there.
So it has come to a point whereby when I criticize the Nkandla thieves, I have to tiptoe around the idea, otherwise I will be labeled disrespectful. But do you remember this verse? They love the place of honor at banquets and the most important seats in the synagogues. They love to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces and to be called rabbi by others. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you are all brothers. And do not call anyone on earth father, for you have one Father and he is in heaven. Nor are you to be called instructors, for you have one instructor, the Messiah. The greatest among you will be your servant, for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted.
Ubaba, the leadership of MK. But believe me, it's only a matter of time. As Baba's statement has said, let's watch and see.
Jacob Zuma is Jacob Zuma. That is his name. If he stole money, then he should face the consequences, like it or not. Holding a man you call father or a woman you call mother accountable is not easy. Your knees will tremble. It's a hierarchy being established. Father is superior and you are inferior. Let's take that nonsense out of politics, guys. You were elected to power, so do your job, Cyril. I am your manager, so do your job, Susan. You will notice that there is a habit of placing kings and chiefs on high grounds as well. Now, how do you call out the king for being a womanizer? How do you call out the chief for using up taxpayers' money recklessly? Communities that bestow titles like father, mother, my lord, and so forth also have a habit of hiding crimes a lot. You will see it in churches, whether Catholic or these fake prophetic ones.
So, Baba, as the progressive parties will rather stay and starve outside.
Yes, respect is needed in society, but let's not sacrifice our future on the altar of respect. These fools are destroying our lives and we are quiet or even supporting them in the name of respect, all because culture dictates that we are supposed to call them father. I mean, even God did not demand that we call them father or ubaba. So why should I be made to do what I am not required to do by law or even by God? By the way, an outward bowing and showing of so-called respect does not mean the person actually respects you. Panyaza and Paul Mashatile cower and bow down in front of the old people they meet in their campaigns. But when we see the chaos they cause in this country, should we say they have respect? Really?
Thank you.
Stop lying to yourself. Clapping hands or putting your hands together and bowing down does not mean anything without the action that shows that you respect those elderly citizens you are empowered to serve. I paid my taxes for you to build roads and you chose to put your face on a billboard. You beat up motorists to force them to respect you, and instead of paying your taxes on income, you stuff it in couches. What respect is that?
We now know the truth. The light has come. We have decided to heed your clearance call, Baba, and unite, consolidate ourselves. We have all had our Damascus experience.
Wake up, South Africa. Baba and Mama are at home. In the workplace and politics and the rest, let's keep it professional. Anyway, that's it for today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you can, please support our work by buying our t-shirts and proudly declare yourself unafraid to express your support for our channel while spreading the message. To make a monthly contribution, please join our membership on YouTube or on our website. You can also give a once-off super thanks by clicking the thanks button below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Katlego. This is Citizen Concerned, and until next time, beware of the comrades.